are back with the Champions League playoffs day 1 playoffs predictions. So this time it's gonna be the second leg predictions. As usual, we go into depth about the games. Let's get straight into the video. So the first game we have is Milan versus Feyenoord. This game is gonna be such a good game. First leg went Feyenoord's way, 1-0 they won, and in the second leg I feel like it's gonna be the absolute battle. So let's get started with AC Milan. They've been doing not too bad this campaign. Form recently has been pretty decent as well. They have added some new signings with Santi Jimenez and also Joao Felix, bringing them in, and honestly both signings are very good. Jimenez playing against his former club for the second time already, and Milan have so much talent, so I believe they will do well considering this game is going to be at the San Siro. Now on to Feyenoord. They've been actually pretty underrated this campaign. Their form has been not too bad as well recently. I was surprised seeing them win 1-0 in the first leg. Like, they actually got some very good chances in the first leg. They could have at least had 1 or 2 more goals. I gotta see Magnan, I don't know how to say his name. Shocking keeping for the first goal. Like, he goes down to get it, tries to punch it instead of just like parry it, and hits his hand and just goes into the net. Now my prediction for this game is going to be a 3-1 win for AC Milan, which means it will be a 3-2 win for Milan on aggregate. Moving on to Benfica versus Monaco. It's going to be a super underrated match. So the first leg ended 1-0 in Benfica's favor. So let's get started with Benfica. They have been pretty decent this season. I would say they are a team that are pretty underrated and they're pretty underestimated as well. Their form recently has been pretty decent as well. Now this guy Pavlidis has been on some crazy form. I swear he's been scoring in nearly every single game. The team has been playing pretty well, been playing some pretty nice football as well overall. So definitely a team that could take this win overall in this playoffs fixture. Now on to Monaco. They have been also a pretty underrated team as well. Their form has been not too bad. This team is pretty young, I would say, and they've surprised us honestly. They do play some pretty like clean football, but El Muzarti got a red in the first leg, so he'll be out for the second leg. And Monaco, they need to come out ready overall for this game because they did not score a single goal in that first leg. Well, now they know what Benfica is set up with and how they play, so they could kind of study it in a way, and yeah, maybe they could get the win here. But I see Benfica winning 2-1 and winning 3-1 on aggregate. Moving on to Atalanta versus Club Brugge. This second leg, it's gonna be absolutely incredible. The first leg ended 2-1 in Club Brugge's favor, so let's get started with Atalanta. They have done pretty well this campaign. Their form has been pretty good recently. They finished quite high up in the playoffs section as well, I believe like 9th, and Atalanta were without Lookman for the match as well. This team is a very underrated team with unique tactics as well, so there's a reason why they are Europa League winners, and I think they could make the comeback in this second leg. Retegui is also a player who has been banging goals in the Serie A. Onto Club Brugge. They have been, I would say, doing not too bad this campaign. Came into the first leg ready against Atalanta and they had loads of chances to make it 3 or 4 goals for them, but overall they played well. They pressed Atalanta, which caused trouble, and I can't lie, a bit of a questionable pen given for them, but fair play. There was contact. I believe it was just the arm across his like face. Contact is contact, and they gave the penalty. Honestly, I think Club Brugge did overall pretty good, and they scored their chances, which obviously you need to do to win a game. Now my prediction is going to be a 2-0 win for Atalanta, and I see them going through on a 3-2 aggregate score. Now for the last And final game, it's Bayern versus Celtic. This game could actually be quite interesting. So the first leg ended 2-1 in Bayern's favor. So let's get started with Bayern. They have been pretty decent this campaign. Form recently has also been like not too bad. Harry Kane has been a striker on absolute fire. He truly does it in every single competition. It's crazy. He's done it in the Premier League, Bundesliga, Champions League. Unbelievable. Bayern were really pinning back Celtic in that first leg. Many chances were created, but they just could not score more. Even though they scored 2 goals, they could have had at least 3 or 4. They could have won the game by 3 or 4 goals. And Olise, what a incredible winger. He loves to cut inside and just finishes it. This top right corner for his goal in the first leg, that was the incredible finish. And now we see why Bayern got him. Like, we see the potential from him. He's a top winger. Now Bayern are actually looking quite good overall, so I think they will have the advantage, especially going into this game at the Allianz Arena as well. So at home they will be playing. On to Celtic. They've been doing not too bad this campaign. I'm actually pretty surprised to see them in the playoffs. I thought they would finish near the bottom, but their form has actually been not too bad. They are more of a team who likes to sit back a little bit than they hit teams on a counter. As I said before, they were getting pinned back by Bayern in that first leg, so I think they will kind of play with the same game plan, as it seemed to work pretty decent even though they lost. Their goal from Maeda came from a Bayern defense just switching off completely, and I have a feeling they will go for it. Celtic will in the second leg as well. So it's gonna be a absolute battle. I'm excited to see what happens. Now my prediction is gonna be a 3-1 win for Bayern, and I see them going through on a 5-2 score on aggregate. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy the video. Don't forget to drop a like, comment down below your predictions for these 4 games. Don't forget to subscribe as well, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.